So today you will study math functions in Java. Math functions are those functions which work on mathematical values and they perform mathematical operations. These math functions are contained within the Java package in the lang package of the Java package of the math class, and they can be used to calculate absolute value, highest and lowest, rounding off. So all these mathematical operations can be performed with the help of math functions which are contained in math class of lang package of Java package. So first is math.abs. This function returns the absolute value of the parameter or the argument passed into the parenthesis. Absolute value means the actual value, that is the value without positive or negative sign. So for example, if you write math.abs 10 or plus 10, you will get 10 as output of this function. If you write math.abs minus 20, you will get 20 as output of this function. So absolute value means the actual value without positive or negative sign. Next is math.ceil function. It rounds off the given decimal value. The rounding is towards the upper side. Like if you write math.ceil 7.343. Now 7.343 lies between 7.0 and 8.0, so it will return 8.0. That is the upper value between which the given argument lies. Next is math.floor function. Math.floor function returns the lower value of the given argument. Like if you write math.floor 7.343, 7.343 lies between 7.0 and 8.0, so it will return 7.0. So math.ceil will return 8.0, math.floor will return 7.0. Few more examples of math.ceil and floor. Like if we have 34.12, it will return 35 math.ceil. Math.floor for 34.12 will return 34.0. Math.ceil for 45.55 will return 46.0. Math.floor for 45.55 will return 45.0. Math.ceil 2.5 will return 3.0 because 2.5 lies between 2.0 and 3.0, so ceil will return 3.0 and math.floor will return 2.0. Next function is math.min function. It returns the smallest of the two values passed as parameter within the round brackets. So if we have math.min 10, 20, it will return the smaller of the two, that is 10. So if we print the value of m, you will get 10 as output. Next is math.max function. It returns the largest of the two values passed as parameter. Like in example, you can see if you write math.max 10, 20, it will return the larger of the two, that is 20. So mx will have 20. If you print mx, you will get the value 20 as output. Next function is math.random. It returns a double value between 0.0 and 1.0. Any value can be returned. So if you execute math.random 2 times or any number of times, you will get different values. So you can see n1 and n2 both have same statement math.random here also. n1 is having the value 0.130 and so on, while n2 is having value 0.092. So in both the cases the value will be between 0.0 and 1.0 only. But using this function you can generate random numbers between the given range also. And for that what you have to do is first declare the minimum value of the range, then declare the maximum value of range. So for example, if you want to display number between 25 and 30, the minimum will be 25 and maximum will be 30. So first declare the minimum value or decide the minimum value and the maximum value. Then use the formula math.random into max minus min plus 1 plus min. So if you use this formula with random function, you will get the numbers, the random numbers between the desired range. Example, if you want to get numbers between 50 and 100 only, then set min to 50 and max to 100. Then use the formula math.random into max minus min plus 1 plus min and print the value. And if you want only integer values, then use int before it. This is known as typecasting, which you have studied. Typecasting means if you want to the desired output in a particular data type, you have to write the name of the data type before the formula or before the value. So if you use int here, you will get integer value. So if you execute it, you can get any random number between 50 and 100. Here is example. So 64.837717, this is the double type of value, and 52 is the random value between 50 and 100. Both are between 50 and 100. The first one is the double type of value, and second, because you have used int here, you will get integer value only. Next is math.log function. It provides the logarithmic value of the given parameter. Like if you write log 1, you will get the value of log 1. You will write math.log 10, you will get the value of log 10, like here. In the output it is displayed. Log 1 is 0, so you will get 0.0, and log 10 is 2.3025 and so on. So you will get that as a result. So log function finds the logarithmic value for which you use the logarithmic tables. It can be calculated using the log function. Next is exp function. It returns the Euler's number e raised to the power of the given double value. And if you pass positive infinity, you will get positive infinity. If you pass negative infinity, you will get 0. So if you write SOPLN math.exp10, you will get the value of exp10. Next is math.pow. It calculates the value of base to the power exponent. First argument that you pass is base, and the second argument that you pass becomes the exponent. So it returns the value of base to the power exponent. Like if you write math.pow 2, 2, so base is also 2, exponent is also 2. So 2 to the power 2, that is 2 into 2, that is 4.0 will be returned as it is displayed here. Similarly, if you write math.pow 2, 8. So 2, 8 means base is 2, 8 is exponent, 2 to the power 8, which is 256.0. So this is how math.pow function works. Next is math.sqrt. It calculates the square root of the parameter. So you know what is square root? Like if you write math.sqrt 4, so 4 is square of 2 and square root of 4 is 2, so it will return 2.0 as answer. Similarly, if you pass 9, 9 is square of 3, so sqrt will return 3. So this function can be used to find the square root of any number. Next is math.round function. It rounds the given float or double value to the nearest integer, and it uses the normal math round rules. You know the math round rules are, if any value after decimal is 5 or more than 5, the number is incremented by 1, otherwise the number remains as it is. For example, in first one, if it is 23.445, now round function, because after decimal it is 4 which is less than 5, so it will return 23 as it is. But in the second example, math.round 23.545, now after decimal the first digit is 5 which is 5 or more than 5, so 1 will be incremented to the number before decimal, that is you will get 24.0. Next is, if you have two values d1 and d2 as 84.6 and 0.45 respectively, if you round off d1, it is 84.6. Again the digit after decimal is 6 which is more than 5, so 84 will be incremented by 1, so d1 will be 85 now. And if you write the value printed here in the d1 will be 85, and here 0.45, if you write math.round d2 which is 0.45, so number after decimal is 4 which is less than 5, so 0 will remain as it is, so 0 will be printed here. Next function is math.rend. It also rounds off the given argument to the nearest mathematical value, but it returns the value as double value. For example, if we have 81.68, math.rent x will return 82.0. Similarly, if you have math.rend 1.5, you will get 2, math.round 1.5, you will get 2. Now basic difference between rent and round is, rent gives preference to the even value, while round follows the mathematical round of rules. Like here, if you write math.round 4.5, you will get 5, because after decimal if it is 5 or more than 5, the value before decimal is incremented by 1, so you will get 5. But math.rent 4.5 will return 4.0, because 4 is even integer, so instead of 5 it will return 4. Similarly, if you write 2.5 with round function, again after decimal it is 5, so it will increment the value before the decimal, so you will get 3 here. But if you write math.rent 2.5, it will return 2.0, again because this 2 is even integer. Next, 3.5 math.round will return 4, and 3.5 rent will return 4.0. Few more examples of round and rent. 23.23, it will return 23 here, rent will return 23.0. Round for 23.5 will return 24, rent will also return 24.0. Round for 4.2 will return 4, rent for 4.2 will return 4.0. Round for 63.6 will return 64, rent will return 64, because here it is more than 5, so it will add 1, and rent also, because 63.6 is closer to 64, so it will return 64. 45.55 will be returned as 46 by round function, and 46.0 by rent function. 68.12 will be returned as 68 by round function, and 68.12 with rent will return 68.0. Next, the trigonometric functions. Math.sin will return the sine value of the given angle, and this angle should be given in radians. It will not accept in degrees. Whatever you write, it will consider it as angle in radians. Similarly, math.cos will return the cosine value of the given angle in radian. Angle you will write within parentheses. and math.tan will return the tangent value of the given angle in radians. These functions are used as math.sin, math.cos and math.tan. Now if you type it on the editor, the Java editor, so these are the syntaxes you can see of using the function. So math.abs, it can accept any decimal value, positive or negative. It will return the value without sign. Math.ceil will return the upper value of the given number, and math.floor will return the lower value. Min will return the minimum value, max will return the maximum value. Random will return a random number, log will return the logarithmic value of 4, POW will return the value 4 to the power 3, SQRT50 will return the value square root of 50, round will round off 4.5, rint will round off 4.5. These will find the values of sine values, cos values and tan values of 30 radians. So 67.3, it will return 67.3 as it is, that is number without sign. Ceil minus 4.5 lies between minus 4 and minus 5, and negative sign minus 4 is greater than minus 5, so ceil will return minus 4, and floor will return minus 5. Min will return 4, max will return 8, random will return any number between 0.0 to 1.0. log 4 will find the value of log 4 to 4 comma 3, POW 4 comma 3 will return the value of 4 to the power 3, which is 64.0. Math.sqrt50 will find the square root of 50, which is 7.07. Round will round off to the upper value here because it is 5, so 5 will be returned, while math.rint will return 4.0. Then these are the values of the sine, cos and tan values of the given angles.